Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Good morning. How are you? Everybody doing all right? We doing good this morning? We here? I'm wrinkled. I am wrinkled like 87-year-old woman. I'm good though. I'm here this morning. Welcome everybody to a new edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. If you don't know what See You in the Morning is, it's my horrible idea to get up in the morning and just share too much of my business. Just talk too much. To do all the stuff that my grandmama told me not to do. It is my example of what still happens in my house. I tell the whole world. But you know what? These things happen. And we find a way. We find a way to push on and keep going. I'm excited to be here, man. If this is your first time hearing this, you're about to experience something so cold. If you've watched this show before and you decided to come back and watch again, man, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. We're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of this show, man. I woke up late. I must have been sleeping. I don't know if anybody has been chronicling my life. If you've been paying attention, I'm doing a bunch of things this morning. If you've been paying attention to what's been going on in my life, I got this sleep apnea machine, and sometimes you get in there with that sleep apnea machine and you sleep. Oh man, that thing gets you to sleeping. And you know it's good when black people say whatever the verb is twice or the adjective twice, then you know it's good to black people. Whenever they say it twice. So I've been sleeping. You know. You know how we do it. Are they black? Is it fun? Whenever you gotta say it two times, that means black people have you really hit the cusp of it. Doesn't get any better than that. So I've been sleeping out there because I'm breathing. Out there, not dying. All right, anyway, we're gonna move on. First thing I do in this show is I speak to everybody, man. I try to be polite and say hey to the people that say hey to me. If you speak to me, I try to speak back. And of course, the first three people to say good morning win a mythical medal. So let me go ahead and get those out this morning. Winning the bronze is Miss the Pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston Murphy. Coming in with the silver is Miss Tanya Williams. And winning the gold today is Crystal Tasty Pinnell. So winning gold is Crystal, silver goes to Tanya, bronze goes to Courtney. Also here this morning is Melissa, Jamie, Wilberta, Honey Bun, that was them Antoine Sutton. Shannon's in here, T, Crystal Sex Appeal, Kim Cat, Thomas Jones, Lisa. Lakeisha out here talking all kinds of languages. Bom dia. I think that may be French, maybe, or some kind of weird Spanish, or either that or Chinese. Ida's in the building and Sharon is in the building. It is Tuesday. It's a Tacobout It Tuesday. Talk about it Tuesday. Dum 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 dum. Portuguese. Lakeisha will be in Portugal and Amsterdam this weekend. Got to practice my Portuguese. Amsterdam, what a place. Amsterdam is just a rule. First of all, whenever you got a cuss word in the name of your city or state or country, then I already know it's going to be fun in there. Amsterdam is what you want. No rules over there in Amsterdam. Red light district. They were smoking drugs over there in Amsterdam before it became cool here in America. You can do whatever you want to in Amsterdam. And ain't no rules in Amsterdam. Amsterdam's like downtown Portsmouth. Ain't no rules in there. but it's safer. They out there doing all the drugs. They doing all in Rotterdam. Yeah, Amsterdam and Rotterdam. You do all the drugs. You get all the prostitutes. Everything. Everything. Now that's me. Now that might be what I do right before my wedding, so that I don't have to go into my honeymoon as a virgin. I might go to Amsterdam and one of those places where the prostitution is high quality, you know, and go in there and work on some stuff, work on some moves before I go in. That way, I don't have to go in early. And see, I now they're easy on them. See, here's the thing. I think once you go over to Amsterdam, if you get a professional, those are sex workers. Those ladies have particular sets of skills, and it's legal. So I don't think you get to call them the H word. I think those ladies are professionals. You know, they've been trained up in the way to go. They probably got a union out there. They probably got health standards, and that's what you want. See, over here, you're running into somebody that's just trying to do it to smoke crack. But over there, that's somebody that got 40, 50 years in the business. You go in there and Miss Cheryl has been working at that particular brothel. A brothel, first of all, sounds nice. And I don't know about you, but a brothel sounds like somewhere to go. You go ahead and rent you an Airbnb brothel, and I think it's nice. You be like, hey man, where are you going? I'm going down to the brothel. That sounds like something you can tell your friends or your spouse. You're going down to the brothel. That sounds better. There you go. Denzel says they're in the NFL of sex work. Top tier athletes. Top tier. They have gotten it done. They put in the work. They've done the research. They know what they're doing. You probably go in there. They probably got a full menu. You'd be like, let me get 2 reach arounds, a daily double, and then throw in a happy ending. Yeah. That's how you gotta go in there. You gotta go in there. They got a menu. Yeah, let me get 2 to lick me up and down till you say stop. 1, we can do it till we both wake up. And can I get a side to put it in your mouth? How much is that? Just if I just get a side of it. No, I don't want a full order of it. Just give me a side. Yeah, it's different. It's different over there. Speaking of just putting it in your mouth, yesterday was National Cheeseburger Day. I missed out on it. I didn't participate. Mostly because I don't eat cheeseburgers like that. That's not something that's heavy on my menu. It's not something that I do often. But yesterday was National Cheeseburger Day, and people went crazy. People went crazy about it. And I can't even say that all of the specials that were supposed to have been specials yesterday were true. Apparently, Wendy's was doing the bacon cheeseburger for a penny. If you bought something else, if you made a regular purchase out there, you can get you a bacon cheeseburger for a penny. Apparently, McDonald's had 50-cent double cheeseburgers and all that stuff. And people started to get worried. People were like, "Oh yeah, they're not gonna be using real meat." They're like, It's gonna that's gonna be made out of horse or all kinds of stuff." And you know what? I'm not gonna doubt it, but I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not 100% that McDonald's is using grade A beef any other day. I'm not sure that Wendy's is using. I've never seen a square cow, but however they got those square patties. There's just a lot. There's just a lot. If you were concerned about the quality of meat that you're getting from McDonald's, if you were concerned about the quality of meat you're getting from Wendy's, you probably shouldn't be eating at McDonald's or Wendy's anyway. Listen, I'm almost 1,000% sure there's no grade A. Shannon said I can guarantee you there's no grade A, and they may not even be grade B. I'm almost positive that McDonald's, Wendy's, and all those fast food restaurants are getting you grade D beef. Poor but passing. I'm almost positive. It's poor but passing. They might be getting you college. You might be getting college meat. C's at high degrees. Yeah, and you know what? It's delicious. Here's the thing about it. As long as you don't know what you're eating and your mind thinks it's beef, I say go with it. We've all eaten Chinese food and we've just thrown gravy or sauce on it and we don't know what we got. I bought some Chinese food just yesterday. And I assumed there was chicken in there. My- I guess it was. But once you put gravy on it, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. And me personally, I like my gravy two-pot gravy. The darker the gravy, the sweeter the juice. I don't like light skin gravy. I'm a gravy racist. I am a gravy racist. Don't you give me that light gravy. I don't like light gravy on anything. Don't you give me no light gravy. I don't care if I'm at Piccadilly, uh Morrison's, anywhere with gravy. If you give me light gravy, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want no light skin. Don't give me that mulatto gravy. Give me pure slave gravy. I want me some. I want Wesley Snipes colored gravy. Don't you give me no Elder Barge colored gravy. Lakeisha said Mama Chan's gravy is motor oil. Give me some 10W30 then. You slap some 10W30 on. I don't want no light gravy. You can't convince me. Light gravy ain't got no flavor. Light gravy is a rhythmless gravy. Give me dark gravy. Regular gravy. Y'all people that eat light skin gravy, I don't trust you. If you tell me you'll accept light skin gravy, I just think you'll eat anything. Gravy is the perfect cover up. You put gravy on stuff when you don't want to know what you're eating. That's when you put gravy on. You put gravy on something, you be like, let me get the gravy. No. I went to a soul food restaurant recently and they were giving I was gonna get the smothered turkey wings, but I realized I don't want it smothered in light skinned in this. Smother it in dark skinness. Give me some dark. So I asked for the gravy on the side, and they gave me that gravy on the side, and it was light skin. I ain't want it. I didn't want it. You had this whole cup of gravy back. Bring me no light gravy. Now white gravy. Oh, I am anti-white gravy. I'm completely racist. When people be having that breakfast gravy and it's white, why is my gravy white? Mm-mm. Don't give me this no soul gravy. Give me real gravy. Dark skin. You gotta add a little something to it. Make this great. Make this gravy. Make my gravy black gravy. I want to get funked up. That's it. Y'all out here eating. Y'all out here eating white gravy. Okay. All right. Your life ain't. And it ain't gotta be all the way black all the time. But it's gotta be dark skin. If your gravy can't use a comb, don't bring it home. That's what I say. Now I don't know why. I just talking about gravy and ketchup. I don't know why you had the two of them together. I don't know why you got multiple sauces. I don't understand people. Let me tell you something. I'm a one sauce person. One sauce. You people who be doing more than one sauce on anything are nasty. If you get a flavored wing, there's no need for you to have no dressing on the side. That's just disgusting. If you get a barbecue wing, if you get barbecue or General Tso or Tiso or whatever you call it, whenever you get it, if it's got a flavoring on it, you better not be dipping it in nothing. That's too much. That's too no. Sometimes when I go to Bible study at Hooters, I always get the same thing. I get Daytona wings and Daytona sauce, and they ask me, "Well, do you want ranch or blue cheese for why? Why am I gonna put sauce on top of my sauce? Mm-mm. Disgusting. I don't even like my food to touch. More or less sauce on my sauce. Why you putting sauce on sauce? Why you got buffalo and blue cheese, Shannon? Why you doing that? Why you got two different? Why you got two different sauces? One of those. What that means to me, one of those sauces ain't good. And if you eating blue cheese, let me tell you something. If you eat blue cheese, then you might as well go ahead and lick your air conditioning vents. You go home and you lick your air. If you eat blue cheese, because it's got mold in it. So if you eat blue cheese, you go right in there and eat your air conditioning vents. Just, all up and down that line. So that's what you're eating if you eating blue cheese. Blue cheese is disgusting. If you eat, there's some foods that people shouldn't even be eating. Blue cheese is number one on the why is this an option. Now ranch, when used properly, is all right. But people of African American descent try to act like ranch goes on everything, and ranch doesn't. Let me let y'all know something. There's other things you can have on a salad than ranch. We putting ranch on salad, wings, pizza. Y'all putting ranch on everything, and that's just it ain't what you want. I'm tired. I'm tired. Let me let y'all know some stuff. Garlic parmesan, nasty. Wet wings, nasty. Yo, wing, if y'all pick your wing up and your wing all drippy, don't nobody listen. Moist, no nobody want your moisture wings. Uh, dry them things off. Wings is made to be fried hard. If you want to put a sauce on it, one sauce. And I don't know why people is all excited about lemon pepper. I done had lemon pepper 37 times, and 37 times I've hated it. Every time somebody try to convince me, this is what I'm talking about. Black people will take a food and run it into the ground like it's great when it's not. Y'all be singing the praises of lemon pepper as if it's the return of Jesus Christ. Lemon pepper, not delicious. Not at all. Lemon pepper, not delicious. No. Lemon pepper is so good. Lemon pepper is not. Lemon pepper is nasty. Listen, if you eat lemon pepper, then I believe you just eat the packet out of oodles and noodles. You just take the lemon, you just take the packet of oodles and noodles and just ah. If you eat lemon pepper, it's one of those things that black people have hyped up that ain't all that. Between lemon pepper, between lemon pepper and red velvet. Oh, y'all make red velvet. Red velvet is just chocolate. Y'all make red velvet seem like that's what Jesus had when he came back on the third day. Y'all make red velvet seem like it was the dessert at the Last Supper. Red velvet ain't that good. It's just chocolate. It is just chocolate with some food coloring in it. That's all it is. And boy, y'all will go crazy. Oh my God. It's a red velvet cake. Oh, it's a red velvet cookie. Oh, it's a red velvet cupcake. It's chocolate. It ain't red and it ain't velvety. Obviously, some of y'all don't know what velvet is. What is that? Velvet? Lemon pepper is a hot mess. It is. But people be going crazy about some lemon pepper. Y'all just we just be hyping stuff up like it's delicious, but it's not. First of all, it's a chocolate bundlet, but everything from nothing but cakes is good. Everything in. Now Monica's talking about eating some yellow cake with chocolate ice, and that just means that you grew up in the church. That's all. That means you just grew up in church. If you like yellow cake with chocolate ice, that means you grew up in church. And that's all that means. You done had plenty of church dinners if you like yellow cake with chocolate icing. Now look at Tito, so honey Old Bay. Stop throwing Old Bay on everything, black people. Old Bay is for crabs. Maybe a little bit of fish. But y'all want to throw Old Bay on everything. And well, Old Bay got what it's for on the can. If you look on the can, that's all it is. Now see, here's what we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do is slander Walmart and overhype Target. Y'all overhype Target. I've been in Target many times. Y'all overhyping Target. It's blue life over here for real. I'm listen. If we go into gang wars, I'm going with the blue over that red every time. Target ain't even what you want. Y'all keep talking about Target like Target is something special. Target ain't nothing special. Target, if you go to Target, I think you got some self-esteem issues. A lot of people that shop at Target just go to Target just try to make them feel better. Y'all try to make y'all sales feel more important. When you want to be cheap but feel bougie, you go to Target. Ain't nothing about Target. It ain't hitting on nothing. I don't even think they got the popcorn no more. Target ain't hitting on nothing. Ain't nothing. First of all, Target is high. If we want to be honest, Target is high. You get the same thing at Walmart cheaper than you get in Target. And Walmart has everything. Walmart has everything. You can go get you a TV, some drawers, some fresh fruit, crack cocaine in the parking lot, everything. In Walmart. Target, you just trying to go. If we gonna go, I bought drawers from both places. I got the George brand drawers. I got Goodfellas. My George brand has been just as sturdy as my Goodfellas. Matter of fact, I buy more George stuff than anything. Goodfellas is nice. It's a good brand of clothes. But George is gonna give you what you want. I can go in there and get my car fixed in Target, buy me some paint for the house, a gun, all that. You can't do all that in Target. Y'all just running in Target just so y'all can feel better about yourselves. Just so you be like, oh, I want in Target though. It's crazy. Now, I can understand you feeling that way about Whole Foods. Let me tell you something. Now, Whole Foods, at least, is different stuff in Whole Foods. Whole Food is for the bougie. The great value seasoning, the 50 cent, that 50-cent tub of seasoning, it's what you want. Now, Whole Foods is for the bougie. But I will say it's stuff in Whole Foods that you can't get anywhere else. Like if you want to get some rutabaga root, some artichoke hearts, you can't just find artichoke hearts in Walmart. I don't think I ever seen an artichoke heart in Walmart, but you can go to Whole Foods and you get some artichoke hearts. Now, what Whole Foods gonna do is when you go into Whole Foods, you become a hoe because they gonna give you the business. Whole Foods, listen. Then you gonna become a hoe. You a hoe when you go to Whole Foods because they're gonna give it to you. They keep jackfruit. I ain't never seen a jackfruit in Walmart. Not even accidentally. I've seen some people jack, but not no jackfruit. I'm about to send out a text real quick, y'all. Hold on. You ain't got nothing in there. Nothing. If you trying to go and live a vegan lifestyle, all that stuff, you got to go to Whole Foods. Maybe Wegmans. My daughter, she make it feel like Wegmans is a trip like that. Like it's a place to go on a vacation. You tell my daughter she going to Wegmans, she'll be excited. Now, Wegmans did have these salmon cakes in Wegmans that were delicious. And somebody put me on. I'm forever grateful. Forever grateful to her for putting me on to the Wegmans salmon cakes. You go in there, they got the segment, they got the salmon cakes in there. Yeah. Wegmans is so fancy, you don't even want to take your EBT card in there. You feel bad using your EBT card in Wegmans. You feel natural with your EBT card in Walmart. I feel weird using cash in Walmart, but Wegmans, you got to use it. I feel like you should get EBT just for going into Walmart. They should have a conversion plan. When you go into Walmart, you should be able to put all the money that you were going to spend onto an EBT card so that you can spend it in Walmart. Walmart feels way more EBT friendly. That eating better today card, it's different when you at Walmart. I had just listen. The first time I was able to legally use food stamps was a great time for me. It was just a different feeling when the government is paying that money off. And now there's been times where I have used, I've substituted for somebody on their EBT card. I've stepped in as a representative with their card. I'm not saying that I had committed any kind of food stamp fraud, but sometimes it's like when you get a Grammy. You know how sometimes somebody gets a Grammy and you accept the Grammy on their behalf. Sometimes I've accepted food stamp funds on behalf of somebody else. They've told me you go to the store and you use the card. And I've been like, is it okay? They'd be like, yes, you have my express written permission to use the card. Being a proxy, I've using EBT by proxy. I want to make sure I put it out there the correct way in case the government is watching. Now to me, I can tell. They used to be able to tell. They used to say you could tell what the economy was doing by the price of a of a postage stamp. I disagree. I think it's the price of a food stamp that tells us where our economy is. In the best times of our economy, when people would reappropriate food stamp funds to other people, when they would reappropriate food stamps, you would always get two for $1. You know, that's how it used to be. It used to be two for $1. If you needed to have them reappropriated, you get them $50, and they would reappropriate $100 of food stamps. $50 in cash will equal $100 of food stamps. But now I realize, just do some research, and what I've been seeing in these streets is what Marche is saying. It's now 50 for 75. The economy has changed, and I think that that's the best way. We don't need to be looking at the stock exchange. We don't need to look at the stock market. We don't need to look at postage stamps, the price of bread. We look at how much food stamps go for on the black market. Yeah, that's how you can tell where America is as a society. Yeah, it's a different time. It is a completely different time. But I remember the first time I was able to swipe with that government credit. I remember the first time I was able to use government credit during the pandemic of years ago. Because of my son going to a Title I school, they gave everybody what they called a PEBT card. That was a pre-EBT. It got you used to the system, you know. And when I was first able to go in and swipe with that government card, when I got that gray card, oh, what joy which flooded my soul. But I felt comfortable in Walmart. I felt comfortable in Food Line. I felt like that was government food. I didn't dare go down to Wegmans. And I know you could have used the card in Wegmans. I'm aware of that. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel like Wegmans deserved it. Now, right in the middle of fancy, if you really want to find out what your life is about, if you want to know right in the middle, right on the cusp of bougie and ghetto, right on the cusp, it's neither one. It's Kroger. Kroger is our baseline grocery store. Kroger is baseline. Kroger is our control group. You go on Kroger because Kroger is trying to be Walmart, but they can't get it down. Kroger can't quite get it together. I mean, Kroger is trying to ask people to come in with their bonnets on, but people seem to take their bonnet off to go into Kroger. Kroger just feels different. Harris Teeter is just Kroger. Harris Teeter is just Kroger by a different name. Those two right there, they not. See, they got a wine section. You know, they let you do wine tasting. You know, if Walmart were to do it, they would have Colt 45 tasting. Walmart would be like, y'all want to taste this beer. See, so Kroger's a little bit. Kroger's not Wegmans fancy. Wegmans still looks down on Kroger. Walmart still looks up at Kroger. You know, and that one right there, you can go in. You still feel comfortable. You still feel comfortable using your EBT in there. They're a little bit higher, but not Wegmans high. Yeah, if you feel like you want to be a little bit bougie, but you can't afford true bouginess, go to Kroger. Go to Kroger. Harris Teeter and Kroger are owned by the same company. See, Lakeisha say that's the sugar daddy spot. All the sugar daddies sit there and drink wine. I ain't never felt myself in myself, and I know they got the wine taste, and I think I've tasted wine. I think I've drank wine in Kroger a couple of times, and I was with somebody else. I don't know about going to the grocery store to get drunk. I don't know about date night, fellas. I'm not suggesting you take your lady out. You be like, you want to go to a wine tasting, and she like, ooh, yes, and then y'all get in the car and go down to Kroger. You got to go to a winery or something of that nature. I'm just saying, if you want to stay out of trouble, that's what I would do. I wouldn't go. Be like, hey, babe, you want to go to a wine tasting? Ooh, yes. Where we going? Kroger. Don't do it. Reconsider. She said that's the last date for you. It's cheaper than Cooper's Hawk. I mean, it is, but it's still a grocery store. And then I don't understand if it's a wine tasting. Now, and I'm telling y'all now, y'all ladies are saying y'all wouldn't go. You go. You better go. We'll get us some boar's head meat. We can make us a charcuterie board while we in there. We can pick up all the little crackers and cheeses, make our own charcuterie board, and go right on into Kroger. Sit at the thing. They got a little TV in there. We can watch whatever they make us watch on there. I'm in. I think that might be the one to go to. Everybody want to go to Cooper's Hawk and all those fancy wineries and all that stuff. I say go take on a nice trip to Kroger. See how things work out. Ladies, don't sleep on it. A good Kroger date, you can go in there and people watch. I'm with it. You know, I'm big on people. I'm big on people watching. You can get you a little charcuterie board. You sit right there and you eat at the Kroger. Because if I'm not mistaken, right next to the wine section is the cheeses. So you can get you some nice cheeses. Get you a brie, a gorgonzola. maybe even a smoked Gouda. Y'all ain't living right. Y'all don't know what you're missing. Y'all don't know what you're missing. It was talked about Tuesday. We talked about a lot today. See? Look at Monica. She got a whole fiance. And that's what she did. She ended up with a fiance by going to the Kroger on a date night. I like it. I like it. I'm going to get out of here, man. We talked about it, man. It was a Talk About It Tuesday. Make sure y'all tune in tonight. Tonight, of course, is the night when we talk about sports on my show, Second Give. That happens tonight. This weekend, Richmond, Virginia. I'm up in y'all area at the Richmond Funny Bone. So come out to the Richmond Funny Bone and see
Kick
me
your shoes off, take a load off.
I'm out of here, man. I'll see y'all again tomorrow.
You know it's gonna be a movie when you got Clayton's Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Yeah, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Clayton's Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off